here at Courtenay Gardens Primary School in Cranbourne North, Melbourne, Victoria, to check out the next leg of the GoodWe EcoSmart Kids Educational Roadshow. The workshop we're about to see provides an excellent opportunity to educate the next generation, not only on climate change, but also what actions they can take to reduce our carbon footprint. By doing so, not only does it help the planet, but also reduces the overall expenditure on our energy bills. Join me as we take a closer look. John, firstly, thank you so much for inviting me down today in Courtenay Gardens Primary School here in Cranbourne North. An amazing school. It's lunchtime, so it's pretty chaotic. And I was so happy to see when I walked around the corner, your smart innovation truck looks amazing. Can you first and foremost tell me a bit more about the technology that would feature in your truck today?
Yeah, absolutely. This is our roadshow vehicle that we take all over Australia. We did it so that we could help our solar industry through sales and training, but also through a consumer audience as well. They can see how solar technology can help them lower their bills, give them more energy independence, especially with blackouts and thunderstorms becoming a more regular thing. So that was the overall aim of creating this vehicle to take around Australia for that benefit. And what we've done now is we've used this tool to create EcoSmart Kids, which is something that kids and schools and in communities at large can benefit from.
Which is absolutely incredible. I mean, first in our industry, when you've got so much innovation and technology that you guys have got, I know the solar retailer industry and the installers would get a lot of benefit actually seeing this stuff in school and understanding it. But then to take that to another level and start to educate at grassroots level the future generations is absolute genius. When did you first come up with that idea? What inspired you?
Well, it's something I did in the past back in the UK in a previous life. But we wanted to do something for the community using this roadshow vehicle. With GoodWe, we're always keen on giving back to the community in various different ways, whether it's through supporting endeavours like the Great Barrier Reef Project with our partners there, and donating systems for communities or housing projects that people can benefit from. Wanted to do something a bit different and something that kids can enjoy and be informed and be inspired by, learning about climate change, how they can help the environment, and how solar energy plays its part in doing that as well. And we created EcoSmart Kids as a way of delivering a project which is interactive, so kids can interact with us and we can ask questions. More often than not, we're usually very impressed with their answers. Kids know a lot more than we realise.
They're so smart.
Yes, totally. And on the back of that, we've developed a competition as well, so that they can get their creative juices flowing. It's not a talent competition, it's an opportunity for them to put their ideas down on paper, whether they like art, whether they like writing, music, baking, model making. It's an opportunity for them to just come up with ideas that help promote that positive environmental message.
The importance of young kids understanding renewable energy is vital. I mean, they're the future. If we can't educate them into how to look after their environment, how to build sustainable practices around everything that they do, then, we're not going to be in a very good place in the future. So it's definitely important from a young age. As soon as they can make those decisions for themselves, we want them making good choices. Hearing from multiple sources is always a really good thing. So if kids are hearing these messages about the importance of renewable energy and sustainability from more than just their parents and their teachers, they're going to understand that this is bigger than just their immediate environment, that this is something worldwide, this is a global phenomenon that they really need to embrace and be a part of. So I think it's fantastic, something like this where they can now put their curiosity brains to work and think, how can I create a project that's going to help support this moving forward.
The EcoSmart Kids program was developed initially because we saw a gap in the education program. All the kids are learning about maths and English, which are incredibly important, but we felt that climate change, sustainability was equally important. Some schools are really driving this and others aren't. So we developed the program because we wanted the kids to be able to effectively, take the future into their own hands, and we developed a series of workshops. The first one was, what is climate change? What is solar, renewable energy? And then what are the little things they can be doing to make a big difference to the planet? And the idea was that not only we would have buy-in from them, but then they could also go home and educate their family as to the little things that we can all be doing to make a difference. And the one thing that we didn't think we would get is the overwhelming positive response, especially from the kids. And it makes you realize how clever they are, but also their imagination and their creativity really blew us away. And then what we did was we developed a competition whereby we wanted the kids to come up with something that raises awareness for climate change. That could be a poem, a song, a 3D model, but we wanted them to use their imagination and raise awareness for climate change. And as I said, we were really blown away by all of the results. All the judges are different, but what I'm looking for is really creativity. I'm looking for their imagination. As I said, I didn't want this to really come down to a talent contest, you know, who can build the best 3D model. I wanted people to think outside of the box. And as I said, you know, it wasn't until we went through this process until we realized how good the imaginations are of kids. And they come up with ideas that we couldn't have come up in a million years. And some of the ideas were legitimately good that could be implemented.